What's good, trainers? It's Matty F, baby, and we're back with some more Go Battle League action. And we're going to be using the same team that we used in our last video, but we are not going to be running the Venusaur lead because we've seen a lot more Registil leads and Registils in general, which our Venusaur does not like. But hey, we can work it out most times, anyways. But we're going to be doing some Swampert leads and some Alolan Muck leads. Swampert did really well, I believe, today. So did my whole team did really well today, but yeah, Swampert, really good Pokemon. If you don't have one, it's a really easy Pokemon to invest for Ultra League, in my opinion. All the starters are, but it's also one that's just really good and probably the best bang for your buck Pokemon in the Ultra League, I'd have to say. Swampert. Venusaur has done really well for me as well. But yeah, Alolan Muck, we're running Snarl, Dark Pulse, and Gunk Shot. Still, we don't have Sludge Wave. We're not going to invest the Charge Team personally right now. Then Venusaur, Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb, and Mud Shot, Hydro Cannon, and Earthquake on our Swampert. Let's go look at our battles. We did pretty well in this set as well. So let's see how we did. 4-1, 5-0, 3-2. All right, here we go against Kyo 220, and this was like one of my most favorite games so far in Ultra League, just because I was not expecting an Ampharos, but yeah, it's gonna be rocking Volt Switch. We get to a Hydro Cannon pretty quickly. We're expecting before the first move, even though Volt Switch does gain a lot more energy now. But yeah, we're gonna send off one of these Hydro Cannons, and then thinking it's gonna be a Dragon Pulse coming. I honestly don't even remember the other moves on Ampharos. I haven't looked at it in so long, but we know that Community Day Dragon Pulse is actually, yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. But here it comes, and if I was in Great League, I would definitely be throwing a shield down here. It's just a huge difference in how sturdy Swampert is in Ultra League compared to Great League. Let me know if you were shocked by that, if you're just like such a Great League pleb like me who just has been playing Great League for a year straight with little to no Ultra or Masters. But anyways, in comes the Snorlax after we down that Ampharos. We've gotten a shield. Yeah, we've gotten a shield from our opponent, and oh no, not yet. Okay, just kidding. Anyways, right here, I'm considering just letting my Swampert go, but I'm like, man, I already have 1.5 of her Pokemon down. If I shield, I can get to another Hydro Cannon, maybe 2 more Hydro Cannons, and maybe I could have survived the Body Slam at that point, but I didn't want to risk it, and I thought that I'd get a lot of value out of that shield on Swampert. And I still have 2 full health Pokemon. And yeah, if we lose the shield advantage, hey, we still got a huge HP advantage. So we don't quite get to that second Hydro Cannon before the other Body Slam comes in. So decide not to invest 2 shields and let them have 2 shields, but we'd be at a really big HP advantage then. But yeah, so we bring in our Venusaur. I'm expecting a Body Slam. Are you guys like me and Gemma Banks? Were you expected to see more Earthquakes coming from Snorlaxes and to expect the Body Slams to come out faster? I was watching one of Gemma's his first 5 Ultra League battles as well, and he was just having the same mindset as me. I was like, dang, I was expecting these Body Slams to come out faster. So we're gonna send this Frenzy Plant off, and then we're gonna switch into our Alolan Muck, which maybe I should have kept that energy on Venusaur, but no need. We'll just go ahead and do a little chip damage because it's just one more Pokemon. We just got it such a good start because of that Ampharos versus our Swampert. But yeah, Ancient Power comes off, no boost, but if y'all want to see a boosted Giratina in this video, well, stick around. You won't have to wait too long. There's going to be a boosted Giratina. It might be pretty powerful. But anyways, Ancient Power comes in. We let this one go through. Yeah, we're going to get a Dark Pulse off, trying to just get through these shields that this Giratina has. I still have 1 shield left at this point, I believe. Yeah, I was too busy talking to y'all. But yeah, 1 shield to 1 shield. We get the Dark Pulse, so obviously this is going to get that last shield. And then I'm going to shield the next charge move that Giratina is going to throw at us, just because, it wouldn't KO us at this health range. It would get us pretty close, though, and we really want to get this foul play off, might as well. It's going to be super effective where everything's going to be resisted that Venusaur has to throw. But I still think Venusaur with 1 shield would beat Giratina right here. I'm pretty sure we'd end up winning that because Frenzy Plant just hits so hard. It's just so strong. So we're going to take the first battle of this set of 5. This is our 4th set of 5. I've been using my first one of the day as like just practice and then go record my second set. Only trying to do like 10 battles per day right now for Ultra League. So I think every other week I'm going to like chill out and not go for the full 25 battles a day. So yeah, Master League, I'm gonna try to do like the 25 battles per day. But here we go, Giratina onto our Swampert. I think we're gonna stick around and either no, we're gonna switch after the first charge move comes out. And honestly, I closed the switch screen thinking, well, if I'm gonna get to Earthquake, maybe I'll just send the Earthquake. But I was expecting him to send his Dragon Claw, and just was waiting for that. So Dragon Claw came out. We do the instant switch thing. You know how people do. And he's going to take a second to switch and then switch into a Snorlax? Nope. Oh, Swampert. Okay. I was just remembering it took like a little second, so I had a decent amount of energy. It looks like we lagged a little bit, but I'm about to be, I think, one fast move. I'm pretty sure I just need to tap one more fast move when I come back in. I think I only tapped one past the Gunk Shot. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much going to have two Dark Pulses back to back here. So Swampert doesn't want to eat two of those the way we just ate that Hydro Cannon. And it's just cool that, we do have to watch out for Earthquake with Swampert, but I think it's cool in the Swampert, from Swampert's perspective, that Hydro Cannon still does so much, so you really don't even got to go for that huge nuke and, waste the energy if they decide to shield. You can just go straight for the Hydro Cannons in this matchup, and I think that's probably the best bet. If I'm, when I have my Swampert against a Alolan Muck in the future, I think that's the way I'm going to go, so I don't want to waste that energy going for the Earthquake, and we do, like you see, a lot of damage. So we get a shield from that Swampert. We decide that we don't want to save our Alolan Muck. We were going to bring in our Venusaur, let him tank the next Frenzy Plant. Thankfully, like 99% of Swamperts in Ultra League are running the Earthquake instead of Sludge Wave on their Swampert. So yeah, we don't have to worry about anything the Swampert's about to throw at us. But in comes Registeel, and right here, I'm thinking, they gotta know I have tons of energy, but yeah, this has been so long in the match now, they probably don't think I have enough for Earthquake, which I do, so I'm thinking they're gonna give me a shield there, and I'm really wishing I would have sent that Earthquake. Really wishing. In comes their Giratina, and we're gonna go ahead and just invest heavily into our Swampert right now, thinking that we want our Swampert to beat this Giratina and hopefully get a little damage onto the Registeel. That's what I'm hoping for right here. We're just going straight for the Earthquakes. Because typically the Giratinas don't shield on the first Earthquake. They shield the one that would be the KO Earthquake. So I think, honestly, I might try baiting a little bit. Or no. I forgot what I was thinking about earlier with that. Anyway, I just forgot I said that. Maybe I'll try to think about it in between matches and say what I was trying to think of, what I thought of earlier. But anyways, yeah, in comes a Dragon Claw. Boom. And I think I go for two Hydro Cannons here instead of an Earthquake, because I'm thinking they're going to shield this one. So definitely going for the two Hydro Cannons here, because they still have a shield. Boom. Excelente. Boom. And I'm going to go straight for the back-to-back, and we almost died to Shadow Claws there. So get lucky that we don't die to Shadow Claws, but I have such a good Swampert. That 0, 14, 15 it just keeps hanging on by the hair of its chinny chin. And yeah, I decide there, since we are so low, that I'm just going to switch straight into the Venusaur and come fire some moves off. So in Great League, I feel like the Flash Cannons hurt like so much to where it does like about half health on a Venusaur. So I'm really thinking that it's going to come down to like me needing to mud shot him down before he lock on me down with his Registeel. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's going to come down to my Swampert versus the Registeel in like a fast move battle to the finish. But we're just thicker Pokemon in Ultra and Master League, so we're going to survive the Flash Cannon and get to another Frenzy Plant straight away. And honestly, I mean, at this point, if we didn't get to the Frenzy Plant, we probably could have Vine Whipped and Mud Shotted down at that point. But yeah, definitely not going to try to do that. But just saying, like, that's, yeah, just crazy. Just crazy. But into the next match, we're, what's that, 2-0 right here? Let's go look and see how we do in this third match against Derpficus. Derpficus? Looking good with the Libre, the Pikachu Libre face mask on. Anyways, the crazy Giratina, the one with all that attack, all that nuke one, the one that just you're scared of if it gets rolling. So yeah, we switch into our Alolan Muck. We don't even want to tank one fast move with our Swampert before dipping out. Or one charge move, I mean. Yeah, so we just switch over to our Alolan Muck. In comes a Snorlax. And like I said, we just still are waiting for Snorlaxes to be getting those Earthquakes. I feel like you gotta wait like 10 battles before you see like one Earthquake from a Snorlax. But yeah, going just straight Dark Pulses here. And maybe I should go get Sludge Wave on my Alolan Muck now. Maybe after today or tomorrow's battles, look at my charge team situation. and see if I want to do it. But in comes another body slam, just body slamming bro, like Celio in the Great League. Snorlax, the body slamming bro. Gonna get to another Dark Pulse after the body slam, so we'll be able to tank this. And yeah, how do y'all feel about what I mentioned in another video, where like if you charge move priority someone, like if you lose CMP, like you can like elect out of doing the charge move after they just did theirs? Would y'all like that or no? Do y'all think that's changing the game too much, or would you like the ability to be like, oh man, I didn't think I better farm him down, and I got scared, I was about to farm him down, so I threw it, but then we CMP tied, so now I can shield and just like not send my charge move and then farm him down, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be so great sometimes? But yeah, it might just be me and like 2 or 3 other people that feel that way. In comes Melmetal. Thundershock doesn't do very much fast move damage, so we're able to get another Dark Pulse off onto the Melmetal before we even go down. In comes our Swampert, and we do the same thing we did the Register last time, but they elect to throw a shield, so we're like, oh, sweet, okay, yeah, we would have, you know, what I'm trying to say is the Earthquake, we didn't go, yeah, it wouldn't have been better to go for Earthquake because they actually threw the shield that time, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, here's what I was talking about. No, Giratina got the boost. If you didn't catch it, here it is. Here, we'll go back real quick. Boom. Giratina's about to come in. I'm like, oh man, it's got that energy from before. I'm like, thinking like ominous wind's probably coming. I'm actually thinking, man, I hope this thing doesn't get the boost. And then, no. And I'm just over here, you know, I'm crapping my pants, you know, you might say, you know, I'm shaking in my boots. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already because of my mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous. But on the surface, I don't look calm and ready. I look like my palms are sweaty, yeah. So anyways, we throw the Earthquake, and we're actually thinking, like, if we want to have a chance, maybe we need them to let that go through. So we're actually kind of hopeful right there, like, maybe we have a chance. And right here, we're like, oh, well, yeah, it would have been nice to get to a Hydro Cannon there. So our thickness helped us survive, but not survive long enough to get one more Mud Shot off and get that Hydro Cannon there, which, you know, would have made this a little closer. Right here, we're thinking, man, is he about to nuke us to pieces with a Shadow Ball? Oh, man. Feels bad, man. That... Type F in chat, boys and girls, that PvP. Type F in chat. That's a feels bad, man moment. That... Alright, so yeah, 2-1 onto a match against Dejin. Our 4th match of this series. Going up against a Shiftry lead against our Alolan Muck, and we're going to be able to resist everything it has to throw at us. Unless it throws a Hurricane, but I doubt they're going to be running a Hurricane. It'd just be neutral damage from no stab. Right here, I'm like expecting a shield, but I'm like, you know, I'm going to go for my Sludge Bomb, you know. And I've been tricked by a Togekiss or two. Tricked meaning like I was expecting them to only be at, what is it, the rock move that he's about to do right now. You know what I'm saying? Whatchamacallit? Ancient Power? Yeah, Ancient Power. I'm expecting to be at Ancient Power, and I've been at Flamethrower. So right there I'm thinking, man, did they somehow get to Flamethrower? So they're able to finagle a shield out of me. So even though I hit them with that Sludge Bomb, and I was like, oh yeah, I was like, dang. It was instant like, dang, I let them finagle a shield out of me. Which I would have survived Flamethrower with like a little bit of health, I'm pretty sure. Maybe like 20%, maybe 15. So yeah, I'm feeling a little finagled there, but I'm like, all right, it's Snorlax again. I can probably get to another Frenzy Plant or 2 before going down. So expecting just a Body Slam here. Gonna let this go through. Don't want to give up my last shield. Want to just go into Frenzy Plant mode. And we're like, all right, here's our first Frenzy Plant. But yeah, in comes a Shiftry. And I'm like, dang, I wish I wouldn't have already just been tapping away ferociously, vigorously. And yeah, I wish I would have went for that Sludge Bomb. But they let it go through, and it's still, you know, Frenzy Plant. It still does a good bit of damage. You know, it's just so good. I'm going to say that so often. But yeah, we're going to tank this Leaf Blade right here. Weak Connection comes up. Oh no, we are actually getting pretty low on signal. Right there. So right here, I'm just going to go for the move that he'll resist in case they throw this shield, right? So then, that was a good call. But then right here, I don't know why I was like not thinking like just go for the other 2 fast moves, go for your Gunk Shot, super effective against the Grass type. I'm like, thinking, oh, I don't want to take another charge move. That's all I was sitting there thinking. I'm like, thinking, oh, that'll get it pretty close to dead or to fainted. And yeah, I make a mistake there is what I'm trying to say. I should have just like been patient, done 2 more fast moves, got to my gunk shot, and yeah, everything would have been fine and dandy. We would have knocked out the shift tree. We would have got on a dark pulse onto whatever comes in next, most likely. It would have been all good. But we're still feeling pretty good. Yeah, we got Swampert. It's gonna be this Snorlax over here. Snorlax, yeah, we faced so many Snorlax. I'm like sitting here thinking, like, I thought I already fought Snorlax here. But yeah, they just brought it in and then switched the shifter. I think that's what happened with the Snorlax earlier, right? I don't know. But yeah, Body Slam comes in, Swampert, he says, whatever. I missed 2 bubbles right there, like, what the frick? But yeah, I still hit excellent, so we were like, whatever, it's cool. Yeah, hitting the Hydro Cannons. I'm thinking maybe I should went for Earthquake with one of these. I was thinking that, like, after, this second one, I'm like, man, should I have went for Earthquake in one of these? Would that have, like, gotten me a KO? That, like, extra damage? I'm thinking maybe it would have, like, got me to KO. Right there, I'm trying to time it on a Body Slam, and I don't, but thankfully they don't go for the farm down. I still think I probably would have won. I still think I would have won this match, but it would have been a little more sloppy. But they're probably just worried about taking the Vine Whip damage or me having, like, another Frenzy Plant ready, so they were just trying to get that off as soon as possible is what I'm thinking. So right here, we're thinking we have to use a shield maybe and try and farm down, and maybe they beat me to another Body Slam. Like maybe they stored some energy somewhere, like banked some energy and farmed, but not the case. Swampert just able to come through and just easily finish as he does a decent amount. He can do that like every now and again. So 3-1 against J. Robin Stacks. My phone's at 99% now. Let me unplug that. Another Snorlax, so many Snorlaxes, and I was expecting Snorlax to get to these Earthquakes, like to threaten my Alolan Muck at some point, but it just still is like never gotten to a point where I've been like, oh man, I got Earthquaked by that Snorlax. Well, that really stinks. Now my Alolan Muck's head, like still hasn't got that chance or that spot. It's just always been Body Slams. And usually me getting a shield from the Snorlax and them like barely winning, or me not using a shield, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's been what's happened in most cases in these Snorlax versus Mucks. But here you can see I just get the shield and dip out into my Swampert boy. And right here, obviously we're worried. When you switch into a Swampert, you're switching into something that's so weak to the grass that they could bring in a Razor Leaf and just maul you, especially since so many people are using Swamperts right now. I would not be surprised if I ran into like one Razor Leafer in all these battles that we do. So Hydro Cannon, it's coming in. It's I tried to get too fancy. I was just over farming, but I wasn't too worried about it. I was thinking I was just gonna try to fire 2 Hydro Cannons off at this Swampert and not use a shield. So that was my plan with the Swampert here, and we you got the first one off, but I still get the 2 that I wanted to get off. So yeah, there you get 2 Hydro Cannons. Not gonna be able to take them down, but we get them pretty low, right? He's pretty low. So Swampert, Fierce Swampert, they just cancel each other out. Just boop, cancel culture. Boop, Swampert on Swampert crime in this city is out of control. So right here we're just like, alright, let's go farm down. He shouldn't be able to get to another Hydro Cannon. We're hoping not. And yeah, in comes Snorlax again. We got a massive amount of energy. I think it'll be like 1, maybe 2 fast moves. I think it'll be like 1 fast move away from another Dark Pulse. Yep, 1 fast move away. Boom. Gaim with another Dark Pulse. Boom. Ha ha ha. Beta! Snorlax is a beta! Amazing. Yeah, that's just, oh no, yeah. He's not really a beta male. Snorlax is an alpha, okay? Beta! Anyways, Cresselia coming in, and we're like, thank goodness for Psycho Cut and not Confusion, but we do have to worry for Ice Beam. So even though we're not getting Confusion to Itsy Bitsy, Reese Pieces, Yellow Polka Dot Bikinis, even though we're not getting shredded by Confusion into that mess, we still got to watch out for how fast it gets to Ice Beam. So we're thinking we'll probably get to 3 or a bunch of Frenzy Plants before, because it's got to get to like 3 Ice Beams to land one. And yeah, so we're thinking we'll be able to down it before it gets to this other Ice Beam. And yeah, as you see, I'm almost at my Frenzy Plant before it gets to the last Ice Beam necessary. The second one necessary to get my shields down. Now he's got to land one too. So we actually bank a little bit of energy here, but we're don't want to get too greedy, right? Don't be greedy, y'all. Sharing is caring. That's gonna do it, yeah. But yeah, don't be greedy with your energy. And right there, I switched, thinking maybe they'd be like throwing an ice beam at me. In comes Snorlax. He just goes straight into a body slam. And here I actually am a little worried, 'cause I'm like, what if he just licks me to death before I get to a Dark Pulse, and then he's able to like farm up to a body slam? But oh yeah, and see, there you go. We're almost at a Frenzy Plant. That's almost exactly how. But I think we just final whip down. Yep, we just final whip down. So there you go. 4-1. Same team as we did in my previous video. I did try my first 5 or 3 of my first 5 matches of yesterday's. This is yesterday's matches. Day 2 of Ultra League being out. It's day 2. Did we yeah, but I tried with Crawdont, Swampert, and Venusaur, because I have a maxed out Crawdont, double moved. So we tried to use a double water, with the spicy bubble beam, lowering a attack stat, and Night Slash having my Crawdont chance to get a higher attack power, an attack buff. And it was just hard, man. The team was not very good, so I decided to go back to my old team and go play my second set of 5 with that team, and did really well. 4-1 after going 5-0 with them in my second set yesterday. So doing really well when I just stick to this team. And maybe I'm thinking sometimes it'd be good to have Meganium instead of Venusaur for these Registeel matchups, but at the same time, I feel like I need my Venusaur for those Togekiss when they do pop out. So I meant to say at the beginning of the video, so dang, thank you everybody that's still here. I hope you subscribe if you're new. That's what I meant to say at the beginning of the video. Why have I always been forgetting to say that earlier in the videos recently? Oh well, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been subscribing. Thank you to everybody that's just been watching and not even subscribing, then leaving me, some comments. Some nice, some not so nice. Some of the not so nice ones have been kind of funny. I'm like so used to it at this point after being on here for like multiple years as a public figure. But yeah, it's just funny. Some of y'all's comments have been funny in a good way and funny in a mean way. And yeah, I appreciate all of that. Seriously, appreciate everybody just watching. And like I said, if you're new, I hope you subscribe. Man, y'all remind me to say it earlier in my next video. Go comment there. Say subscribe earlier, Matt. But yeah, thanks again for watching. For real, much appreciation. This Go Battle League boom for the Pogo PvP YouTubers. I really appreciate it. I know a lot of them appreciate it as well. So thank you guys for watching all the videos and all the love. And yeah, thanks again. Peace out. Bellsprouts. Bye.